I didn't run after her. I didn't fall apart, beg her to stay, or try to guilt her into loving me again. I just stood still, watching her disappear from my life. Sometimes silence cuts deeper than shouting or crying ever could. What I never expected was that, exactly a year later, she'd return. No excuses, no pride, just a face weighed down by regret. My name is Noah. For almost a decade, I was married to a woman named Leah. We weren't flawless, no marriages, but I believed what we shared was steady, strong, and unshakable. Turns out, fractures don't always crash in with noise. They slip in quietly, spreading until one day you realize the ground you trusted is giving way beneath you. That last year, she felt like a stranger in my own home. I'd ask about her day and she'd mumble without looking up from her phone. The laugh that once belonged to me now belonged to someone hidden behind a glowing screen. Then came the night everything cracked wide open. We'd planned a simple dinner at home. Nothing special. She arrived late, offered no explanation. I asked if we were okay, hoping she'd reassure me. She didn't lie. She looked me straight in the eye and said, "I don't know if I want this anymore." I asked softly, "Want what?" Her tired eyes met mine. Us. That word used to mean my whole world. I could have fought, begged, yelled. Instead, a strange calm settled over me, as if part of me had seen this coming all along. All I managed was, "All right." No anger. No storm. Just quiet surrender. 2 weeks later, she packed her things and left. Half the house was empty. Half our history went with her. I didn't call. I didn't chase. I didn't demand to know about the man I already suspected existed. Friends told me I was weak, that love meant fighting. But here's the truth. Love should never need chains. If she wanted to go, why would I force her to stay? The silence afterward was brutal. Nights stretched endlessly. I'd lie awake replaying every laugh, every argument, every tender moment. Scrolling her social media only cut the wound deeper. So I stopped. And in the emptiness, I began to rediscover myself. I started running again. Reconnected with old friends. Spent more time with family. I even picked up sketching, something I hadn't touched since college. The pain didn't disappear overnight, but slowly hurt became reflection, and reflection grew into acceptance. Then, 1 year to the day she left, there was a knock at my door. Rain hammered down outside. The knock was hesitant, almost apologetic. I opened it to find Leah, drenched, shivering. No umbrella, no makeup, just raw honesty etched into her face. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Hi." I stepped aside. She walked in and sat on the couch she had once chosen, running her fingers across the fabric like it was both familiar and strange. She admitted she wasn't sure why she'd come, though we both knew. She needed to face me. What followed was the conversation we should have had years earlier. She confessed she had left me for another man. But it didn't last. What they had wasn't love, it was an escape. "He made me feel noticed," she said. But it wasn't real. I thought leaving would make me happy. Instead, I realized what I lost. I asked why she hadn't told me she was unhappy. Her reply was quiet and devastating, because I didn't know it myself until it was too late. I didn't lash out. I didn't throw her betrayal in her face. I just sat there, feeling everything and nothing at once. Tears slid down her cheeks as she whispered, "I know I don't deserve forgiveness, but I'm sorry. I miss you." She didn't beg me to take her back. Didn't ask for promises. She only asked for the chance to know me again, the man who had endured the wreckage and rebuilt himself piece by piece. I told her the truth. I didn't know if I could open the door she had closed. She nodded. "Even if you never let me back in," she said, "you deserve honesty." That was 3 months ago. Since then, we've shared coffee, gone on long walks, and spoken more openly than we ever did as husband and wife. No promises. No expectations. Just the slow work of healing. Will we end up together again? I don't know. Some scars don't fade. But I do know this. Letting her go without a fight wasn't weakness. It was strength. Because real love isn't proven by clinging. Sometimes it's proven by having the courage to release someone, and the grace to forgive if they return. For anyone holding on to someone who already chose to leave, remember this. It's okay to let go. If they ever find their way back, it won't be with empty promises. It will be with lessons written on their heart.